Good day, everyone. I am Jeter D. Ortega, and together with Dr. Stella Itaas, today I'll be presenting our research titled Voices of STEM Learners in Biology, a Hermeneutic Phenomenological Study. This study explores the lived experiences of STEM students as they engage with biology as a subject, highlighting the challenges, motivations, and the environment in which the learning takes place. Biology plays a vital role in STEM education. It is one of the foundational sciences that prepares learners not only for academic success but also for participation in the future economy. Biology fosters innovation, builds scientific curiosity, and strengthens critical skills such as creativity and problem solving skills that are essential for thriving in STEM related careers. However, there are both challenges and opportunities in teaching biology, particularly in the Philippine context. Issues such as low science literacy, the digital divide, and declining interest in STEM are persistent, a key concern in the learning environment itself, whether it supports or hinders student learning. Programs like K 12 are crucial for enhancing the skills and competencies of learners, but there are still much to uncover about how students experience biology in the classroom. The study is grounded in several educational and psychological theories. Central to this is Bandura's social cognitive theory, supported by related ideas like self determination theory, the expectancy value theory, and goal setting theory, all of which emphasize the learner's motivations and orientation toward goals. The philosophies of John Dewey and Van Manen's phenomenological approach also guided this study. This research focused on understanding the lived experiences of STEM learners in their biology classes. It aims to answer four main questions. First, how do learners feel as students in the STEM curriculum? Second, what challenges do they encounter in learning biology and how do they perceive this? Third, what solutions do they believe can make biology learning more effective? And lastly, what model can be derived from their experiences to improve the biology learning environment? The study was conducted in two public schools, the Mariano Peralta National High School in Malita and Heraclio Casco Memorial National High School in Santa Maria, offering STEM in the division of Davao Occidental. We used a qualitative approach, specifically Van Manen's hermeneutical phenomenology, to delve into the essence and deeper meaning of students' lived experiences in biology learning. All research instruments were validated and the study was approved by the Research Ethics Committee. Necessary permits were secured, and ethical standards such as confidentiality and informed consents were carefully observed throughout the research process. On the results and discussion, one major theme that emerged was how students experience both pressure and purpose in STEM. They often feel overwhelmed by the advanced lessons and expectations to excel. However, they also see the rewards like gaining advanced knowledge, developing responsibility, and qualifying for scholarships. Many chose STEM because it is aligned with their career aspirations, was influenced by peers, or because they believe it reflected their intellectual abilities. Students also described meaningful experiences that made their learning enjoyable. This included hands on experiments, real world applications, and opportunities to collaborate with peers. Lessons that were entertaining and engaging helped them develop deeper critical thinking and made them feel more involved in the learning process. Ultimately, these experiences inspired a passion for exploration and discovery. Learners chose STEM for different reasons: career goals, self improvement, scholarships, encouragement from friends, but the common thread was empowerment. STEM's hands on practical nature made them feel engaged and excited to learn. Despite these benefits, learners faced significant obstacles. Environmental distractions like noise at home, peer disruptions, and social media interfered with their focus. They found it hard to memorize and comprehend complex biology concepts. Many expressed frustrations with instructional challenges, such as unclear explanations, class interruptions, and limited learning materials. These obstacles highlighted the importance of the learning environment. Peers could either support or hinder learning. Social media often led to procrastinations. Also, students felt biology was difficult to understand and memorize, and poor instructional delivery further compounded their struggles. As a solution, learners suggested a more student centered approach. They valued multimodal teaching strategies like the use of multimedia, interactive discussions, and real life examples. They also emphasized the importance of developing their own study routines, managing time wisely, and maintaining a positive mindset. A supportive environment, physically and socially, was essential for effective learning. In essence, improving biology learning requires a shift to learner centered instructions. Practical, engaging lessons, and personalized study methods empower students. Time management, self motivation, and a quiet, resource rich study space are just as important as good teaching. So, from this insight, we develop a model that reflects the real experiences of learners in biology. This model also suggests that if DepEd, the Department of Education, and schools align teaching practices with what truly works for students, backed by evidence, we can create a more effective and equitable learning environment that includes teacher training, curriculum improvements, and better collaboration with or and between stakeholders. So the study recommends a deeper look into the STEM experiences in the Philippine setting. Several unique themes emerge here that haven't been highlighted in previous research and previous literatures. These insights could inform not just biology instruction, but also STEM disciplines and even general education practices. These are some of the references that supported the study. Thank you very much for your time and attention. Good day.